Hey guys, it's me, Leanna here today, and welcome to today's live. One recruiter, one problem, 12 minutes. We are live every week on Thursdays at 13:15 Central European Time. Today it's me here, and I really want to talk to you about red flags and job description. I really think this topic will be exciting, not only for HR managers that are crafting the job descriptions, but also for the job seekers to actually see what's in there, what is the language, what to pay attention to. So, I really want to deep dive into some of the things with you because I think there is a little misconception. Candidates say there are not enough jobs to apply for. HR managers say, yeah, no one is applying to our roles. So I think there is a little misunderstanding between both sides, and maybe some of the insights today will help you to solve the problem on both ends. So I would say 12 minutes starting from now. So I crafted with the help of ChatGPT, my best friend, a job description. Super random. The company is called Random Software, and they are looking for developer. I chose something generated because I didn't want to offend anyone. Let's put it that way. I didn't want to have a company name in it and go through it and this it or so. That's not the case here. I just wanted to have something very generic, something that most of the HR managers would write, just to give you some insights on, what is good and what is bad. So yeah, I have some 8 red flags that I would like to talk to you about today. But here, what we can see, Random Software is looking for a developer. It seems like a nice company describing themselves, showing the requirements, what they're looking for, what they offer, talk about benefits and compensation. So it looks like they have really put some thinking into a good job description covering the most important paragraphs. If it's that good or not, we will deep dive into that, of course. But from the length, looks good. It's not very simple. So the first red flag that I am seeing directly is the job title. It says developer. It's very generic, very simple. It doesn't specify. Is it a software developer, a different kind of developer? Is it full stack, front end, back end? So no specific job title. So pay attention to the fact that it is very specific and says exactly what you are looking for as a candidate, as someone who is hiring. In that way, it's easier to pop up into the right places because a job description can attract candidates in the best case scenario, but in the worst one, it can also drag people away because they read it quickly and think to themselves, okay, don't have that much time to go into details. I will just skip it. So make sure it is specific. Yeah, the second red flag, the length of the description and grammar. So here, like I said in the beginning, I quite like the length of it because it includes the necessary paragraphs that we take into a recruitment as a good practice, like description, requirements, what we offer. When I was also going through different kind of job descriptions, I saw very simple ones. Hiring developer, skills, development, program, send your job description. I mean, you never know who wrote this. Is it coming from HR? Is it coming from the hiring manager of the department? So it really needs to have the effort so that candidate can see someone has really put blood, sweat, and tears in order to find the right person, to speak in their language. Which leads me to actually the third red flag, which is the language. Is it addressing more female candidates? Is it addressing male candidates? Is it a neutral language? So when we look into this job description, we already see some words that are kind of giving us an idea that this is very manly kind of, maybe not only environment, but it's at least addressing someone. So it says crafting sophisticated software, ensuring you're always engaged, in-depth knowledge, versatility across different kind of systems. So these are very strong words that you would use if you would be looking for someone male for the role. Versus if you would look for someone female, you would use words more like support, care, nurturing. So these kind of words to speak with more female kind of candidates. So language really matters. Pay attention to that. Also, what kind of wording you are using, because here in the first paragraph, we see vibrant and fast-paced setting. So it means fast-paced. Sounds like a startup to me. Things are changing. There is maybe no direct structure or no direct person who is responsible for something specific. So it's all still kind of in the making. Also, the next sentence saying tight knit family. I know HR managers like to pick up on these hype words and saying, we're family, come to us. But I mean, family, what is the definition of a family, you know? Family means a member can call us in the middle of the night and we will be there to support them. I mean, at work, it's not something that I would expect from my employees or as an employee myself that my manager calls. So these are kind of words that might sound nice from HR perspective, but it's definitely a red flag for a candidate, showing that some boundaries might be overstepped because we are so close, you know, and we act as a family. So that is something to really pay attention to. In the description part, it says comfortable wearing multiple hats. So this is directly telling to me, beep, 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 because wearing multiple hats means you will be doing different kind of things. So starting from developing, probably going into, I don't know, relevant things because it's still in the process of actually coming into one position, coming into defined role. So this is also something that if it's your, I don't know, personality and you like diverse duties, could be great. But if you're someone who really likes structure, these are my duties, this is what I'm responsible for, this can be really overwhelming. And I do see it as a red flag. Another thing here under what we offer, the second sentence says the potential for substantial earnings and swift advancement for those who demonstrate exceptional proofs and adaptivity. Looks like, sounds like a sales job to me. Like the more you do, the more you're gonna earn. I mean, we're looking for a developer here. It's not about earning extra money by doing extra tasks, right? So it's kind of sending off the wrong message, I would say. What I would usually see in the developer just descriptions, you know, really being more about technology and the product itself instead of earning extra money. I don't know. This is a totally red flag for me. Moving on to the next red flag, I want to talk about unrealistic experience requirements. So here, if we look at the requirements, at least 10 years of experience with forefront technologies such as Kubernetes, Docker, React, Node.js, and AI platforms, we really have to be careful. It's good to state the years of experience that you expect, but some of the mentioned tools are not even in the market for 10 years. Like AI, no way, you know, it just started. How can you expect someone to already have knowledge of 10 years in this area? So really, it sounds like a hiring manager from a technical side hasn't written this job description. So that, I think, if a programmer would read it, they would definitely say, no way. So this is a bit weird. Also, the last point, versatility across all operating systems. So we have Windows, we have iOS, we have Linux, okay, with strong emphasis on Linux, but it's kind of much asked, you know? So yeah, I don't know. It also kind of goes hand in hand with another red flag that I would like to combine here. It's overemphasizing the technology stack, because here in the second point, you can see really different kind of programming languages, including but not limited to. So yeah, they're looking for a whole IT department. Total red flag. Should be more specific. Yeah. When it comes down to benefits, when I speak with candidates, that's really the key thing that they pay attention to on day-to-day basis, really in terms of job offers that they receive. If there is no proper personalized benefit list, they usually just don't react to the job description, to the outreach email. So here to state things that are obvious by German law, like 20 days of vacation, 40-hour week, it's not a benefit. So here I would really suggest to think of your audience, developers, what are they are as a person, what things are important for them, and craft the benefits based on that, because it doesn't say anything by stating a comprehensive health and wellness package, right? You really want to know, is it a massage? Is it a gym membership at My Fitness? Like being very specific is what makes it attractive for someone. And then as well, moving on to compensation, no salary range or too wide salary range. So here we have someone who could potentially earn between 30,000 and 200,000. That's like from junior salary up until CEO salary. So it's so hard for someone to really give a good salary expectation when they see a range like this. So rather be specific, but attract the right kind of people for the role instead of being very vague, because this literally does not say anything, right? And then last point, but yeah, also a very important one is, who do I contact if I'm interested? Is there a person of contact stated in the job description, or there isn't? For example, in this one, it says interested candidates should forward their resume to our recruitment portal. There is no link here where to find the portal. Our advanced matching algorithms will initiate the review process. Aha, so there's no real person pre-selecting the candidates for this role. So it looks like also an IT tool wrote this job description. And yeah, so this is kind of a red flag. If your company is not feeling comfortable to put a name out there who is responsible for the role, at least let them know that, I don't know, Sandra, just name the first name, is responsible for the role, and put an application email like info or career at, to make it at least a bit more personal, because then they have a person of contact, they can reach out, ask some additional questions. It's very important. Makes it more personalized, people more foundable on LinkedIn, and yeah, much more easier and familiar. Yeah, so that's a lot. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gave you a little idea on how to craft better job descriptions, and for candidates what to pay attention to when you are applying. What are the things to keep into account? Maybe to be a bit more kind of careful about what you get yourself into. There's lots more I could talk about, but for now, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, tune in on next Thursday, where one of the smartest will be telling you something more about some other topics, some other problems that occur in recruitment world on day-to-day basis. But thank you so much for joining. It was loads of fun. In case you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a good Thursday.